What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Just been busy doing some crazy stuff. I just got home this past weekend. I was gone 2 weeks to Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, for my AT drill. So I didn't really do a whole lot before I left. I kind of took the week off, a little bit before that actually too, to try to get packed up and ready to go and leave and be gone for a while. So I apologize for that, for being gone for a little bit, but we're back. We've done a few things. You're not missing out on a whole lot. This video, I'm wanting to put our Viking coilovers on the rear of this car. So that's what this video is going to be about. I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm going to try to jump into it. It might be a two-parter. I don't know how much I'm going to get done tonight. I'm trying to do better about getting to bed on time. I'm on a diet right now. I'm just trying to be healthier and take better care of myself. So I'm focusing on that too. So I've been going harder at the gym, trying to eat better, take care of myself, get some decent, adequate amount of sleep, instead of staying out late, not drinking a bunch of alcohol and things like that. You know, out here in the shop, it's hard to not have a few beers or, you know, whatever. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. Like I said, this might be a 2-3-parter video. It just depends on what I get done tonight. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Alright guys, we got the coilovers in. It got kind of late the other night when we were installing them. I actually tried to maneuver the camera and put it somewhere the best I could for you guys to see the install. And the lighting wasn't the greatest because I didn't really need the light, but I didn't realize that the camera probably needed some light to be able to see as well, so apologize for that in advance. But we got them in. It really wasn't a bad install. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory in how they go in. I don't think that they even came with instructions, which it's fine. Like I said, it's pretty simple install. One thing that you might be interested in getting is instructions on how to put the coilover together, because unless you buy some used. I don't think they come assembled. I pretty well knew how they already went together, so I didn't have to really investigate on that. But I think you can get on YouTube. Actually, I know you can get on YouTube and search Viking Coilover assembly, and I think there's probably a tutorial video on how you would put it together. That was easy, which I didn't film doing that because it's just, I don't know, it was just something simple. I figured if you're buying coilovers, you probably know how to put them together. They only go together one way. But the install itself with them going in the car, I mean, it was easy. I say easy. I think the hardest part was actually holding the coilover up whenever you go to install it. I couldn't hold it up in there and then get out and then come through the hatch side on top of the car and put the nut on it to hold it in there, you know. So I had my son out here and he held the coilover up for me while I come up top and screwed the nut down on it where it comes through the car, just let it hang there. I didn't really tighten anything up until I got everything fitted on both sides the way I wanted to. Then I went back and of course snugged everything up. Some of the fittings, bolts and everything, I'm gonna go through and show you all this stuff too, but I'm just giving you a heads up explanation. Some of the bolts were kind of tight and how they go in. You know, I mean, I don't know, it wasn't that bad of an install. I was kind of dreading it, but it actually turned out to be pretty simple. I was starting out to do it by myself, then my brother showed up just randomly, and luckily he did, because his help actually made it a lot easier and a lot faster. So if you got somebody that can help you, that makes a big difference. If you have a lift, obviously that's going to make it a lot easier, because I don't have a lift, which makes it really shitty. But I mean, it is what it is. You just got to lay on your back, you know. But if you got somebody that can help you install them and hold things for you and pass tools and stuff back and forth, you know, that makes it a lot easier, a lot better for you, the install. I'm going to get down here into the car a little bit, and I'm not going to show both sides because they're the exact same, but I'll show you on one side what it looks like. And I wanted to say too, before I do that, the ride height, it's lower. The car looks a lot lower than what it was. It feels a lot lower than what it was with just the factory, you know, springs and shocks on it. I have not made any adjustments. The way the shocks was sent, I left them. I haven't done any kind of compression settings, rebound settings, the lock ring for the actual spring itself, or the coil that goes over the shock or the strut. It's all the way set down. I haven't tightened anything up. I haven't made any adjustments because, for one, I don't know what I need to do first, and two, we don't know what we gotta have. So I don't know if I need to be playing with any of that shit right now whenever we haven't even made a shakedown pass with the car, period. I may get with somebody that might know what I should probably go ahead and set this stuff to, just right off the bat, out of the gate, if they know. But if not, I'm just going to leave it how it is, and we'll just learn and adjust from there. But anyways, alright, so let me get out of the car and show you what it looks like. Alright, so here's from the outside. Of course, I got the wheel off. I mean, almost can't even tell it's in there. See that it's in there. Of course, that's where your spring used to set, right back there. And of course, this takes the spot where the shock, your factory shock, sets at. So it comes with the bracket, this little bracket right here. With this bracket, you actually bolt it to where the factory shock would bolt through, or the bolt would come through at. And if you can see, See that little bolt right there? Right up in here. You actually have to drill a hole for that. And that's basically to keep the bracket, the red bracket here from, I guess, moving back and forth. You know, let's say moving back and forth this way. So you got your standard bolt that goes through where the shock would be. Then you got to drill that hole, run that bolt through. And yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that. And this is what I was saying. I have the spring is all the way down at the bottom where the threads are. I mean, I haven't adjusted anything. The compression rebound I have not touched. Let's see if I can get a good view from up top. So it comes with this bracket. This is for 3rd gen cars. I mean, it might be different for anything else. It comes with this bracket, and you can see that it kind of rests right there where your coilover was, and then it comes off and it goes through the car. It has a bolt welded to the top, or yeah, top side, and it goes through the car just like your regular shock would when it goes straight up. And then of course it has ears on it for the top of this shock to mount through. There's no sense in me going up to the top side of the car and showing anything, because it's really not anything special. But anyways, that was the install, and it wasn't bad at all. I mean, if you're a newbie, could do this one, really. I really wasn't planning on doing it for a while, but I went ahead and jumped on it, honestly. Also, something I said noticed was where the bracket that goes here on the car, I believe it's the sway bar bracket, where like the sway bar link goes through. I don't have a sway bar in the rear of the car. I don't think that it would have hit it. I'm not really truly entirely sure, but I went ahead and took it off, and I haven't tried to put it back on because I don't need it. But when I test fitted it, it looked like it was extremely close to the spring, and I mean, I don't know if it would have touched it or not. But like I said, just be aware of that. If you get some and you go to install, just remember that those, you know, that ride's pretty close, and it may hit it or it may not. I'm not really sure. But anyways, yeah, that's about it on installing the coilovers. Alright guys, if you have any questions about the coilover installs, just shoot me a comment or get on my Instagram, Team Sharp Racing, and shoot me a direct message or whatever, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. I'll try to remember to put a part number for the whole kit in the link of this, you know, a link for everything in this in the comments for this video, or description of the video for you if you're interested in getting some. Look at this. Look at my dog. What are you doing, Bullet? What are you doing? It's hot. Alright, so I do have some other news. I have a lot of news actually, but I'm just trying to like space it out. I don't want to just blast all of it in one video. Let's see. I got some parts in. We got some disc brakes. It's nothing fancy. It's just, it's not drilled and slotted. It's not nothing crazy. I found a good deal for some disc brakes. This freaking camera. Okay, that's better. I found some disc brakes, disc brake kit for the rear. As you probably just noticed, you probably already knew there's drum brakes on the rear. I've been thinking about changing that shit for a while, just haven't done it. I haven't really had the money or wanted to spend the money, actually. I mean, drum brakes are fine. I know a lot of guys out there that still run drum brakes in their old cars. Anyways, I wanted to do disc brakes, especially since we're going to be running all new brake lines and whatnot. So I got a disc brake kit in, and we'll probably be working on that pretty soon. I get some content on that, try to give a tutorial video. It's all new to me, so just bear with me because it's a learning process. I have never done the disc brake swap on anything, actually. Anything that I've usually worked on, I already had disc brakes, so trying to think of what else. I bought some caster camber, whatever, aftermarket shit. For the front right here. They should be in. Probably do a tutorial video on installing those. I don't really have to do tutorial videos, but I think it's helpful for you guys to show you how it's put in and what we did and everything like that. Just like a step-by-step process. Okay, the other thing I was going to say, I ordered the paint for the car. And it should be here today, actually. And that's what I'm doing right now. As soon as I finish this video, I've got some last-minute bodywork stuff I got to work on. I've got to tape off a bunch of stuff. I've got to put some plastic up, some paper. There's a lot I got to do to get ready to spray this thing. I'll say I'm probably not going to film it. I'm just going to be too concentrated on doing this. I've never painted a car by myself. I do have a Harley, and I painted it. I did all the body work and painted it all by myself, and it turned out excellent. It really did. I was proud of myself for the way that turned out. But doing an entire car, I've never done before. So this is going to be a learning process, and I'm going to want to concentrate, take my time. I may take a short few clips maybe with my phone or something and put make a short, or put something on my Instagram or Facebook. But hopefully, if everything goes well, within the next week or two, this car will see some color. My main goal right now is to, I really hope you guys can hear me with that damn fan going. My main goal right now is to get all the body work done, which I'm almost there, literally like maybe 5% left, and jam everything. That's my goal for tomorrow, is to have all the door jams done, the trunk or hatch jams, windshield jammed, I mean doors, everything, all the stuff that needs to be jammed, small little stuff, get it all colored, and then hopefully, maybe, possibly Sunday or Monday, because I'm off work on Monday, I may try to paint the shell of the car. That's not fenders and hood and bumper. I'm working on getting another hood. I know I had the 4-inch steel cowl hood, but I'm looking at getting a Sunoco 6-inch fiberglass liftoff hood. So, anyways, yeah, I'm hoping that this thing is going to see some color within the next few weeks. I've been gone. I think I mentioned that before in the intro of this video. I told you it'd probably be a day or two on this one. But I'm trying to get caught up, and I really wanted to get the car painted before I left, and that didn't happen. So I'm actually going on vacation the first week of October. So there it is, September. This is like the beginning of September. Yeah, September 1st actually is what today is. I have 4 weeks to at least get this car painted, and I'm talking, I want the new hood if I get it, and the fenders and the bumper done, painted and pieced back together as much as I can. I'm not necessarily worried about putting the front cap back on it, like the nose. I really don't even care to put the fenders on it. Even if they do get painted, just put them in a safe, secure location where they don't get beat up or scratched. But at least they're painted, because if we're going to be pulling a motor in and out and trying to work on stuff, I don't want nobody leaning against the fenders, even though, yeah, they got fender covers, who cares? You just put them on there, it'll take care of it, or wrap them in plastic. I'm not doing all that stuff whenever I could just leave them off the car, and once the motor and stuff is in it and we get some stuff lined out, then I can throw the body back together. Other than that, I think it looks pretty cool without a front end on anyway. Yeah, that's the big one. I know I've been talking about getting it painted, but it's getting really close. So I'm hoping maybe by the next video or two, I can reveal at least the shell, you know, from the doors back, the car painted red. So it's pretty exciting. You guys just bear with me. I know shit's going slow right now. I'm trying to do as much as I can, post as much as I can. Just got a lot going on. Also, I've got one more surprise, but that's going to be a separate video. I'll just say we got another project, so stay tuned.